Today is Tuesday, September 19th. What is it like to go to journalism school? Hey guys, so I'm making this video today to talk about what journalism school is like, because I know a lot of you out there are wondering, hey, what career do I want to pursue? Maybe you're in high school right now, or maybe you're working for a couple of years and you never went to university, or maybe you're any age and you're just thinking about becoming a journalist. You're wondering what that entails, and you may have already preconceived notions or ideas about what journalism school is like. So really, I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what it's like, because I'm in my third year now of journalism school. I'm taking it at the University of King's College, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what the experience was like, what I expected at the beginning versus what it is now for me. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about how you can succeed and excel and learn whether journalism school is worth the money and the time for you. So basically, before I went to journalism school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. When I was younger, I wanted to become a scientist. I thought it was really cool. I thought I'd get to discover new things. I was interested in space. And then there came a time in my life where I got really creative. I actually started with the channel a really long time ago, a different channel on YouTube, and I was making videos with my friends, making videos in a British accent, learning how to survive in the forest, and throwing like oranges and pretending they were like different like survival tools, and it was just like, it was really crazy, but it was fun. And that was when I realized I really liked making videos. So I did YouTube for a while, and somebody came to my school. He was an author, and really great guy, really helped me out, let me make video trailers for his company and for the books that he was making. And he really inspired me to keep doing videos and to keep pursuing it, not only for fun but as a business. From there I got into a bit of marketing and I did different things. So what really drove it for me though, what really made me want to go to journalism school, was that I was doing a radio show. A part of what we had to do in grade 11 was seek out a co-op thing. So we had to look for a job, or we had to find something we were interested in and go there and work for a couple hours a day, or for half the day, for half a year. And I ended up doing this at a community radio station in my hometown, Peterborough, Ontario. And the station was called Trent Radio, and I had a lot of fun just producing crazy shows. I started reading community announcements. Then I did a show that was all about different companies and holding large corporations accountable. I had the Westboro Baptist Church and Phelps Law Firm called me a donkey, and it was like 16, and to me this was like some of the most fun, just shit disturbing stuff I could ever do. And that led to an interview with Peter Mansbridge from the CBC, if you're familiar with him, and a really awesome, more awesome authors and musicians, and just like some really great people. So I was really attracted by these different personalities, and I also noticed that I was getting a lot of attention through interviewing people. So I was only 16 years old and I was accomplishing all of this very fast. So I thought by going into journalism school I would instantly be able to be affiliated with these high-level people at the broadcasting corporation that we have in Canada. I thought that I'd instantly be able to jumpstart my career, but it was much different than I thought. Coming to school, I was able to brush up on my writing skills, learn some of the principles and journalistic elements that drive what journalism is. I learned that journalists are public watchdogs. They do hold large corporations and public figures and companies. They hold them accountable. They're supposed to be transparent and honest. I learned all of these different things, but I wasn't doing it. I realized that school wasn't for the sake of passion. Sure, lots of journalists are passionate about finding out what the truth is and delivering that to everyday people. That can be a passion, but it wasn't about personal motivations and personal passions. It was more about the passion of bringing news to other people. But the problem was what was driving what brought me to journalism was my individual passions. I like the filmmaking, I like meeting new people and broadcasting my interviews on the internet. These are things that I like to do. And throughout the program, I've noticed that, yeah, I've maintained the same strengths. I'm very good at interviewing, I'm good on camera, I'm good with radio, but I'm not so good with the writing. I'm not so good with looking at data journalism. I'm not so good at doing a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff that journalists do. Really, I'd rather host my own talk show or star in a film. It's all over the place, but really what drives me is the big, the bold, the metropolitan, and the crazy. I got into PR and I made some money and I went traveling and I liked that. I wish I documented it more, but the point is, what I thought journalism school was just somewhere to pursue what my idea of journalism was. But you have to know that journalism school is a serious place and it's gradual. You're not going to be able to just love journalism school because you think television is cool. You're not going to be able to just jump into radio because you think you sound good on radio and all of a sudden you're going to become a big radio star. I mean, not everybody has this idea of what journalism school is, but you have to know there's a lot of writing, it's a lot of foundation work, you're going to do a lot of reading, professors are going to assign you texts that you find are boring, you're going to do a lot of city hall interviews you probably don't want to do at the time. That's the nature of what journalism school is. You're going to learn the principles and the fundamentals, and depending on where you are in the world, it's probably going to be pretty expensive, especially if you're here in North America and you're paying tuition. Going to a university or even a college may be better for you, but it's going to be expensive. So I don't recommend going to journalism school unless you actually want to go into journalism, so you want to live the life of a journalist, or if you have enough money to be able to splurge on journalism school to take the value from it while you get into what you want to do. For me, there is value in journalism school. It may not be feeding directly into what I want to go in because I don't want to be a journalist in the conventional terms of journalism that we have today, but there are valuable things that I can glean insight on, especially because I'm in public relations. I can learn how journalists' minds work. I can learn the standards and the principles that drive today's media, especially from obviously a journalistic angle, but I can also learn what the industry standard is in reporting, and that's going to help me with producing media, crafting media, and overall trying to be one of the forefront players in the media in the next, I don't know how many years, decades, maybe never, but I really want to be involved in the media, and I want to be a big figure. I want to be a part of this generation's new media wave.